ready for some 2021 fantasy football advice from the Duff Pick'em Allstars.
That's right, it's the Duff Pick'em Allstars back again, week 8 in the draft with it on there. We're at the draft with it on there. Above me is the IceHouse, below me is the Commish, and below there is Grody, and I am the Orange Peanut. We are the Duff Pick'em All-Stars. We're here on the week before Halloween to provide you with somewhat sensible advice for your fantasy football teams. Maybe listen to those three a little bit more than me within here who doesn't pick. I mean, look at me, I'm wearing a Jets outfit. I obviously don't know what I'm doing at this point. So, but then again, Grody, you're wearing a Bears outfit down there. You see what you're doing there? You see that? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but I'm just imitating the Bears' best franchise quarterback ever.
Oh, it makes sense with it there. It does. It does make sense with it there. First and foremost, though, we do have to start with the best part of the week there, which is stats by the Commish. Yo, Commish, hit us up with some stats of what happened last week.
Well, last week was really interesting. 8 underdog picks were correct, while 5 favorites were the correct picks. Kind of a bit heavy on the underdogs versus the normal, right around 50% favorite versus underdog. You led the week with 65 points, followed by Eric with 54, Boss with 47, Grody with 46, tied with Stan, and then me with 43, tied with Tony, and then Tommy picking up the rear with 40 total points. Unfortunately, there was no moment of awesomeness, as none of us got all of them right in any particular category. We all did get the Los Angeles Rams wrong, though, thinking that they were going to beat the ever-living shit out of Detroit, which did not happen. JV and Grody both were the only two that got, the Jets wrong. JV and 7-1. JV and 7-1 were the only two that got Cleveland wrong. Eric and Boss were the only two that got Kansas City wrong. Let's see. Grody and Tony were the only two that got Philly wrong. Grody was the only one who got Houston wrong. Everybody else had Arizona. That could have been the one that we all got right, but Grody had to go and go for us. JV, you were the only one that had the New York Giants correct.
Yes! I had a feeling about that one. In all honesty, I had a feeling about that for some reason. I'm like, you can't always count the G-Men out, especially with Carolina's whatever they got. You gotta go.
Like I said earlier, that was there was one of 2 games I wanted to change, and that one was because they said Christian McCaffrey wasn't playing, and then I just never changed it.
But going back, we got to go back to something from last week. I want to go back to a thing that we happened last week. What the Commish said about Cleveland Denver. Can we replay a replay? Hey Leo, can you play that back over there?
You know what? I'll go as far as to say this: if Cleveland wins this game, it'll be on a field goal at the end, thus making Denver the correct pick.
And this guy, he predicted, right, Commish? Like, you predicted the exact event.
Well, I didn't predict it. I just said if Cleveland was going to win that game, they were going to win it by a field goal, and then they did.
I mean, it was amazing. We got to give that. I mean, he literally nailed it right on the nose. We got to give the Commish a round of applause for this one. Excellent job with that, and an excellent job with the stats providing with that one there. So we like it. We like it a lot. Let us know in the comments below if we're providing stats that may help you at this point here, especially moving forward. These stats may not help you that much, but we're just talking about with what happens here. Let's go to my picks. I gotta put them on the screen here. Here we go. Being that I was in first, I chose to talk about the first of my 2 games being Cleveland and Pittsburgh. And I gotta say, I mean, as someone who's from Cleveland, this is one of those games that has completely brought Cleveland down over the past.
As someone who lives in Cleveland, you are not from Cleveland.
Oh, lives in Cleveland. Sorry, I'm not from Cleveland. I'm originally from Chicago, where the draft happened not too long ago. Let me tell you. But no. So the Cleveland-Pittsburgh rivalry has been going on since 1950, actually. It's an older rivalry. 2 close cities. These cities are honestly about less than 2 hours drive away from each other. The two teams have played a total of 139 times since 1950, and since they're in the same division, they play twice every time. Most especially recently, Pittsburgh, ironically, leads the division 77-61. So it's actually not as big a lead over as most people think with it on there. I didn't check out the over/under. Whatever. Oh, okay, there's my stats. So 56% of folks are actually picking Cleveland with this one, with an average confidence of 5.8, and about 5.6 on the remaining 44% of Pittsburgh. And this is at Cleveland, and so there's a little bit of a home stage. There's a little bit of a home field, in my opinion, disadvantage, just because there's so many Pittsburgh fans that just can drive up here to Cleveland and ultimately kind of make the game a little bit more balanced out, to where the Cleveland home team might have to play with a little bit of noise in the background with it. Cleveland has, looks like we got a 3.5 spread going in Cleveland's favor. Is that right? Cleveland's got favor going to them? Interesting with that. 3.5. So I think the way that Pittsburgh's been playing, this is going to be a game where they're going to show up. I mean, in all legitimacy, Pittsburgh has won a great number of the games for the last 20 years of Browns, what can only be called embarrassment. I mean, just the amount of quarterbacks and coaches and everything like that the Browns have legitimately cycled through, whereas Pittsburgh's been the definitely more stable team, stable quarterbacks, stable coaches, everything like that. And they even had another coach in the last 20 years, maybe, I think.
Bill Cowher.
Bill Cowher.
Yeah, that's it, Cowher, yeah. So we're going to go with Cleveland on this one. I'm going to throw lucky number 7 on Cleveland. Hey, IceHouse up there, what are your thoughts?
Well, I don't know, man.
He doesn't know.
Let's see.
You don't know? Oh, come on!
I'm going to take Pittsburgh for 4.
Oh, Pittsburgh for 4. All right. Pittsburgh for 4. Grody, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh for 8. I think even with Chubb coming back, no Baker Mayfield. I mean, Case Keenum's all right. You know, he got lucky against a bad Denver team. I thought I hadn't been able to see Denver play, so be able to watch them play and how their defense is. I don't think Pittsburgh's defense is that bad. So I think the lucky breaks that Case Keenum got in that game to win by a field goal won't get him a win by a field goal in this game.
I like that. Good info with that one there. Commish?
I'm going to state it 2 weeks in a row. If Cleveland's going to win this game, it's going to be by a field goal. I got 9 points on Pittsburgh. I think if Baker Mayfield's not in there, again, Pittsburgh, I think, is a better team. They've clearly are trying, or at least playing, more cohesive than Denver, who's been up and down and all over the place. So 9 points, Pittsburgh.
Makes sense. I legitimately can't wait to see if that actually happens again. I'm excited about that.
I would absolutely love it if it happened.
Oh my God!
Cleveland won by a field.
If I could do that 2 weeks in a row, I would. That's it. I'll stop making picks. I won't even play fantasy football anymore. I won. But it's over. I don't care anymore.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, that
They're taking Pittsburgh though.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm taking Pittsburgh.
All right,
Straight for Pittsburgh with that on there. I like it. Well, I don't like it because they all. Well, I like it, man. If I win, hey, more points for me. Hey, IceHouse. You've got a game against Kansas City and what I think looks like the other New York team. You know, the other guys over there. Let's talk a little bit about the G-Man.
Oh, fuck. Well, the Giants, basically everybody's injured, so Lord knows what the hell's going on over there.
True.
All their wide receivers are injured, down to, I don't even know. Every week everybody's injured. I don't know. It's at Kansas City, though. I think they're going to rally back. I'll take 9 in KC.
9 on KC, he says. 9 on KC? Holy cow. Even with how they've been playing lately. I mean, last week, man, you're seriously still putting 9 on KC.
I think they're going to rally back. It's at home. They do great at home.
Sounds like a closet KC fan is what that is. Which is appropriate. Which is appropriate there.
Sorry, I didn't have a lot of time to look into it this week. But basically, all the wide receivers from New York are injured or questionable.
Yeah. Probably.
So, Lord knows. I know they have a shit defense, but and you know, and I don't think Saquon Barkley's going to play, so yeah, I'll take my money on KC.
Maybe with it on there. Let's see, but Grody, where do you put your money at?
Yeah, I don't know. I think 10 points, and with the way that Patrick Mahomes has been trying to force a lot of stuff, trying to make too much stuff happen for his team, and not that I don't have any faith in them that get it right, but I think 10 points is maybe a little bit steep on a team that's just a little bit too beat up. I got 3 points on the Giants.
He's got 3 points on the Giants over here. Commish, you got some points on these two teams?
Yeah, I got 4 points in the New York Football Giants.
He's got 4 points, and I think the Commish has got his head in the right place with this one here. As someone who is dressed as someone from New York, they're not so bad. They're wearing the wrong colors. But hey, Daniel Jones has a 4-year diploma in economics or something. I'm gonna go with 5 points on the. No, I'm gonna go more. I'm gonna go 13 points on the G-Men with this one here.
Wow.
Yeah. Looking for an upset.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Where is that? Wow. It's really wow. It really is 13 points on the Giants. It's really more like, yeah, really kind of loud. Yeah. Grody, you have, what is that? The Thursday night football game. Arizona hosting a bunch of cheeseheads over in their place. Tell us some stats about this game.
So besides stats, also a little bit of history. If you guys don't know, the Arizona Cardinals originally started in Chicago as the Cardinals. They were established in 1898, along with the Bears and the Packers. They are one of the oldest teams in the NFL. They were the first team, which is not a good thing, first team to reach 700 losses as a franchise. Which isn't good. It's just not. The original 2 championships that the franchise has were originally here in Chicago. They actually won a couple. They played in St. Louis for a while, where they were referred to as the Football Cardinals or the Grid Birds, to not be confused with the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team, up until 1988, where they moved then to Temple, Arizona. The Cardinals and Packers have met a lot. They've met a total of 65 in the series, 45-26.
Wow.
But the last 3 games have been won by the Cardinals. And right now, with the way the Cardinals are rolling and the way that the Green Bay Packers are, I'm going to go with Arizona on this one. I think if they can get ahead, kind of forces Aaron Rodgers to use those, not to say but those wide receivers that aren't Lazard, aren't Adams, and try to move down the field and score points. I got 5 points on Arizona winning this game.
Got 5 points on Arizona. Hey, Commish, what do you think about Arizona?
I got 5 points on them.
Oh, you got 5 points on Arizona? Oh, come on! No, just I'm trying to make this costume work here. 5 points on Arizona. The Packers are not at home. Lambeau, all you people that go to Lambeau, you are all cheap people. You're cheaters and you smell. I am also going to go with Arizona. Look at that jump, though. 3.5 to 6.5. Nah.
Yeah, it's because of the Adams.
Yeah, that was Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Positive COVID tests.
Devontae Adams.
You're like,
wear a mask.
oh, crap.
Hey, IceHouse, what are your thoughts here?
I'm taking max
Guess it.
points on Arizona.
What? You said you got to pick opposite Joe, so you have to put max points on Green Bay.
This is true. This is IceHouse.
Oh, bet opposite Joe. I won't pick opposite Joe.
Oh.
Yeah, he's betting real money on the opposite of my
okay.
picks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw $1 on opposite Joe's picks. We'll see what happens next
Oh,
week.
that'd be interesting. Actually, that might legitimately be interesting. I thought you had a system for a second. I was actually really.
Okay.
No, I really don't have a system.
IceHouse system.
I'm just trying to find a system. I've been trying to find one for years.
You've had
Yeah.
so many systems. You are.
I know, and they're all
worse
not
than
working.
Linux.
All garbage.
Yeah.
So I figure it's like I got one this time. Oh,
You gotta-
opposite Joe.
You gotta abide to the Stan and JV and find a team to pick and put max points on.
Yeah. This works. This
Well, we can try that next week
does work.
when this system fails.
Your system.
Inevitably.
Your system has not had as much success, I think. I'm trying. We'll have to look back in the stats as when the last time IceHouse officially had first place in something. But then again, I got first place this week, and I don't think my system is entirely worth following with that here.
My system sucks, so
Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
But speaking of systems here, I'll tell you what's systematic and what is my highlight of every single week. It is the Commish, who is going to talk about Let's Go Buffalo! And, oh, he just walked away from the screen.
Yeah, he ran away.
He ran away.
Didn't just walk away. He's like, I'm out, bitches.
Let the dog out or something like that. But
Next.
this team is worth it. So in all honesty, the Commish does provide some excellent stats, and they are playing a division rival Miami this week with the Tua T back in the QB slot. Commish, give us some stats on Miami and the Buff.
Well, doesn't look good for Miami as Buffalo has 1, 2, 4, 6 in a row against them and winning 8 out of the last 9. Let's see. In his career, Josh Allen is 5-1 all time against Miami. Which is kind of interesting considering Buffalo's won. Well, I guess I don't think it counted this last week. When is this from? Yeah, this is from before the season started. So he's 6-1 against them. Whereas Tua, it doesn't show him in his record against the Bills. I can't find it anywhere. I was trying to look up some other stuff that I thought would be interesting, but nothing's really coming up. Well, they're not playing what you call it, a Sunday night, Thursday night, or Monday night game where you could go and look at their individual team records and how well they do on a specific day or time. Like if I looked up Buffalo's all-time record for noon games, I mean, I'm sure it's out of 1,000 games, they're 600 and 400 or whatever, right? Like, so it looks like Josh Allen has Miami's number. As far as what the current betting pool is going on, with a 13.5 point spread in Buffalo's favor. The average confidence points on Buffalo are 7.6 versus 5 on Miami. In their first meeting this year, Buffalo did blank them 35-0. So I'm gonna take my 2 points and I'm gonna throw it Buffalo's way.
He's dropping the deuce on Buffalo. Man, that is a good deuce with that there. Well, I mean, with this game, I only have really one way I can respond to this. Brady sucks. Brady sucks. Dolphins suck. Dolphins suck. Buffalo. They're not so bad, 3 points on Buffalo, IceHouse.
I'm gonna take 2 on Miami.
2 on Miami. Oh. Oof. This isn't even plugged in. Grody, are you dropping a deuce?
So I am dropping a deuce, but right now, really wishing that I would have had more time to prepare my Halloween costume, because I would have gone online and bought and had express shipped a Smokin' Jay Cutler jersey for me to wear because I used to play for Miami, and then have changed my background. But I didn't have time for that. I did play for Miami. They're a horrible organization. They hired Adam Gase, who ruined my career. You know.
Oh my god.
So.
Adam Gase, yeah.
I dropped him a deuce on Buffalo.
Dropping the Buffalo. I like it. So it comes down last week's winner, which, hey, congratulations to me. Yeah. Well, you know, I ain't no mama's boy. I know how to make some picks every once in a while, you know. Hey, but it's the last game of what we're gonna talk about here. I think there is only a few things that we can talk about it, but I do have to, you know, represent all of the people that made this skit so good, you know. So, hey, let's talk about the Jets. It doesn't matter who they're playing. We're gonna be awesome. You've seen where every time that we've played in the past, we've done awesome things. Even though we played Cincinnati 17 times in the past, and we haven't beaten them since 2010. We still beat them 3 times in 2010. We beat them 3 times. We knocked their butts right into the ground is what we did. Like a bunch of schmageggies is what they got knocked down with on there. Look at the spread. You see that 86% going on with Cincinnati? That's a bunch of moots. That's a bunch of mama's boys is what they are. There's a bunch of people never had any bugle lasagna over in 53rd and 54th down in Queens. Let me tell you something here. There's only one way to go for this pick on here. Even though we got the spread is over 10 points, God, that's a big spread. I'm gonna have to go with the old Jets, Jets. I'm gonna drop a deuce on the Jets now. All right, IceHouse, your thoughts?
Wow. No, Mike White is starting for the Jets. The whitest dude of all time.
Hey, it's better than Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco got traded to the Jets this week.
Yeah, I think I would actually
we got
prefer Joe
veteran.
Flacco to start if I'm a Jets fan.
There ain't no one that looks more like a potato than Joe
I'm
Flacco.
taking a dozen on Cincy to just... I'll buy you a dozen bagels for the New York Jets.
Boo! What that is? That's a big boo. You get out of here. Hey, Grody, what's your pick gonna be on?
My pick is gonna be 4 points on Cincinnati. But I also
come on!
Since you're calling IceHouse, maybe you should have changed his name. He's been Stephanie this whole.
Yes, but Steph, I forgot. Sorry about that. Oof. Let's just
Stephanie, you look lovely, by the way.
You do.
But yeah, hell yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati. Did you see what Cincinnati just did to the fucking Ravens?
Nothing.
And the Ravens are definitely a better team than the fucking Jets.
Wait,
come on!
There we go. Everyone's got the right name with that there. Yeah, you make a bunch of picks like a bunch of jabronis. Hey, Commish, let's hear about a real pick.
Okay, I got 3 points in Cincinnati.
Oh, come on!
Oh, no, it's better than the Jets now.
Bunch of college boys over here think they know what they're
You gotta bet on the Jets.
Oh, come on! No one wants to.
Damn you, Joe!
Oh, come
He's probably
on!
also going to make you bet on Houston, too.
Oh,
You got the Rams, right, Joe?
I haven't made any of those picks yet. I make them as we go along.
yeah, this is
Okay.
This is true.
Okay.
This is true. Hey, but you know what? Hey, I literally couldn't help but pick this game. I literally couldn't help but pick this game just because of the costume that I'm like, I got first. I get to pick probably one of the worst games to actually watch this week in terms of what's there. I like it. Now what we're gonna do is pick all the games that we didn't care about, or the games that stripped them really just didn't even show up for. Or do we care about? Oh, there is one that we do care about. There is one that we do sidely care about with it on there. All right, let's start off with IceHouse. You've got Atlanta, Carolina.
I'll take 8 on Atlanta. They're at home. That's got to be worth something.
That's We're something there, Grody.
No, give me 10. Give me 10 Atlanta.
10
Fuck it, at home.
Atlanta. Holy crap. Wow.
With the 3-point, it's like 2.5. All right, I'll take home in 2.5.
Grody?
I'm going to take Atlanta as well, and I got 14 points on it.
14 points on Atlanta. Like it. Commish?
I got 13 points on Atlanta. Unless Christian McCaffrey is starting, then I'm going to take and then I'll switch it to Carolina.
Man, decent amount with that there. I'm going to go with 12 points on Carolina. Natty Ice, you don't taste good anymore. Grody, you get the other really important game to talk about. San Fran coming to the Bears. What do you got on this one?
I got San Fran for 1 point.
San Fran for 1 point. Confidence abode. Commish.
I got 8 points on Chicago.
Hey, now we're talking over here. I'm going for Chicago for sure. I think in some ways this is winnable. I couldn't tell you exactly why. I'm wearing a Jets.
Of course it is.
Right now, but I couldn't tell you why it's little. 4 points on Chicago. IceHouse.
I'm taking 11 on San Fran.
Oh, boo!
So I'm feeling kind of good about that one.
That is hurtful. Is what that is. That is very, very hurtful.
Well, I don't like it. I mean, I just don't think they're going to win.
That's too bad. That's too bad. Oh, sorry. Wait, I didn't say it in the right voice.
That's too bad.
There. We got Grody. You get Detroit hosting the Philadelphia.
You mean Commish?
Oh no, it's IceHouse goes after. Oh, did I skip one? I did. Commish. Sorry, I did. I'm in the wrong place. Commish, you got Detroit hosting Philly.
Well, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna take 10 points. I'm gonna throw it Detroit's way.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. What? Curious as to why.
I don't know.
Ooh, I like it there. The mystery.
I think Detroit can play a close game.
Mystery with that. I think the Commish knows something. I was actually gonna go for Philly. I'm gonna go 5 points on Detroit. I think the Commish knows something. I don't know what he knows. IceHouse?
I was going to go 5 Detroit myself. Because I just feel like they're due for something, man.
Wait, you're copying my system?
That coach wants to win.
Come on.
And, it's like, goddamn it if he doesn't deserve a win. And I don't see why he couldn't get it this week.
I don't know. 2 winless seasons. Detroit's looking going that way.
Yeah, but they've been in a lot of these games.
Yeah, they've been
had some last-minute field goals beat them, and realistically against the Ravens, they should have won that game. So, yeah, I think Philadelphia is definitely a team.
Not a guarantee that they still would have won that game.
True.
Against the Ravens?
Yeah.
This is true.
There was a missed 5-yard delay of game that would have made it a 71-yard field goal. Justin Tucker wasn't going to make that.
Yeah, they wouldn't have tried it, dumbass. That's not a guarantee that they still would have won.
Well, then they would have had to go for a Hail Mary, and those aren't really effective.
Doesn't matter. It's still not a metaphysical certitude that they were going to win that game.
I think Detroit's got enough to beat Philly. So I got 9 points on Detroit.
9 points on the Detroits with that one there. I like it. All right. A lot of love for Detroit with it there, which, you guys are losers, so that's why we're voting for you. I mean, by losers, I mean, you haven't won a game this season. I get Indianapolis. Oh, my God. Tennessee is going to Indianapolis? Oh, crap. Tennessee is like the new KC. It's like all offense, and their defense is just... You know what their defense is? Their defense is... what their defense is. I'm gonna keep with the King. I'm gonna keep with King Henry, and I'm gonna do $1 yo on the King. Is what I'm gonna do. IceHouse?
I'll take 8 on Tennessee.
8 on Tennessee with that. All right, Commish.
I'm going max points on Tennessee, and John, for the record, their defense beat the crap out of Kansas City. They beat them 27-3.
Oh, Tennessee's defense. I don't know. Everyone on the fantasy footballers talks about how full of holes that Tennessee's defense is. So I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Actually, now that you mention that, you're right. Yeah, at the same exact time, I'm gonna still stick with what I got there. Actually, that's a good mention with that. Grody.
A max point.
Another max point
on the Colts.
I've taken over some stuff just right now because I've got a new soundboard. Otherwise, IceHouse, we gotta get you one of these things. This is fun. Commish.
Yes.
Oh, Commish, you got for Tennessee, Indianapolis?
I said max points on Tennessee.
You keep messing up. Yeah.
I keep messing up my order here. I am.
Yeah, you do.
Let's get back into the ring.
You need an assistant.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. This is why I can't do soundboard stuff at the same time. That's why I think we need the dedicated soundboard man. Yeah.
I would be that dedicated.
Yeah. IceHouse. Okay, you're up next here. Let's get this right on my side. You've got the Rams.
Rams, Houston.
Rams at Houston. Oh my.
I'm taking the Rams for 6.
Rams for 6. Man. All right, Grody.
I usually don't do this. Rams 11.
Oh.
Commish.
Just to make boss bet money on Houston, I'm putting 1 point on the Rams.
Yes. I love a giant spread. I really feel this one's gonna fail miserably.
I think the Rams are going to crush them.
That's probably the one that it's like, don't bet on that. It's not gonna go well.
I am putting 1 point on Houston.
I can't fucking see a way that the Houston comes within 14.5. But I'll stick with the system this week.
That's a good system that you've got. Revision 24 Alpha Beta. Grody. The other Los Angeles game. Chargers hosting Bill Belichick.
I got the Chargers.
The what? Wait.
The what?
What has he got?
I got the Chargers for points.
Chargers, yeah. Commish?
Yeah. I'm going to take New England for 6.
There. 14 points on the Chargers is what I'll be doing. IceHouse.
I'm actually with Joe on this one. I'd take New England for 7, but I will apparently bet against that.
That's what the system says.
I can see it going either way, so I'm not, it's like, we'll see.
Interesting there. Interesting. All right. Commish. Or is it? I've lost my system again. Yeah, it's the Commish. Yeah. It sucks. I am really taking notes there. Like, just so everyone sees, like, there are notes that are, well, you can't see with the background with it there, but there are notes that are being taken place with this here. I am trying to keep track. So, Commish, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Commish.
I'm taking notes too.
Thanks. Yeah, you pulls out a notepad.
Bad notes.
Get out of here, all of you. All right, Commish.
All right.
Seattle hosting Jacksonville.
Jacksonville can't win in the state, so I got Seattle for 11.
Seattle
God damn it.
11 with that.
How dare you make me
You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it.
That one hurts.
You're gonna have to do it.
That one really hurts.
I, on the other hand, will be going, as always, even though Seattle's got Gino's Pizza, I will be going max points on
Miles Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, where's the? I gotta get the thing in there. Yeah, you're soundboard man for the rest of this.
You don't get to play that.
It's true.
Go on.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. Hang on. This is. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Sorry about that. Sorry. I'll go with that for the rest of the year. IceHouse?
I'm taking 14 on Seattle. I really think they're going to destroy them.
And then,
but if I lose,
if you lose,
I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it. I really hope I win that one.
Grody, what do you got?
I got 10 points on Jacksonville.
10 points on Jacksonville.
Wow. Okay. Grody's kind of with me there.
Yeah. All right. I got
I'm not, but I
got Washington at Denver. Gosh, Denver is the home team too. I'm gonna put 9 points on Denver. IceHouse.
I got 13 on Washington.
Wow, pretty good.
Get some.
Grody.
I got 12 on Washington.
Ooh, all right, Commish.
I also have 12 on Washington.
Wow.
Damn it.
The teams with that. They're all you're done. You're so good at it. You're so $1 million.
I do not like your choice there, Joe.
IceHouse, you get New Orleans hosting Tom Brady and his referees.
Well, apparently I only have a 3 and a 1 left, so I'm taking 3 on Tampa Bay.
God. You got the same there, Grody.
I got 7 on Tampa Bay.
Ooh, God. Commish?
7 on Tampa.
Make me do it.
I think that one's going to hurt, too.
Everyone's going Tampa Bay, and I was about to go Tampa Bay.
Enjoyed my $1 bet on New Orleans, John. Get in some.
6 points on New Orleans. I've already lost those 6 points. It's okay. I'm willing to accept that. I feel it on there. All right, last one on here. Grody, you get Dallas at Minnesota.
Got Dallas for 13.
Dallas for 13. Commish.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Dallas for 14.
Dallas for 14. I'll do Minnesota for 2. IceHouse.
I'm taking Dallas for 1, because that's all I got left.
Move there.
I think that'll be an interesting game, though. I think it'll be high scoring, and it could be anybody's game. And a 2.5 point spread, it's, who knows?
Yeah.
So it'd be a fun one to watch, I think.
Will you watch it? Well, it's the night game, so yeah.
Oh yeah, well, watch the shit out of that. It's Sunday night,
Yeah.
and it's trick or treating.
This is very true.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand out candy like a mofo.
Oh yeah.
No,
true.
most of the trick or treaters will be done by that time. I think
That's true too. Yeah,
7 or
most of them
8
come in
is when
the
they call it
afternoon.
quits.
That's very true. Yeah, should be kind of fun. I expect to have a good week of football. I don't know about anyone else, especially watching the New York Jets doing their thing. I mean, how many times am I going to wear this? I'm wearing this next week, aren't I? Should probably wear it next week. No, don't think so. Well, let's raise our beers up to another good week of fantasy football and regular football. Cheers, everyone, and we'll see you next week on the Duff Pick'em All-Stars.
Deal.